Welcome into post-show headlines. I'm Andrew Salciunas with John Kincade.
Nice
Make sure
you
check us out on Kincade and Salciunas every day on 97.5 The Fanatic from 6 to 10. Mainly every single day. It's interesting. Post-show headlines, 5 topics. We usually talk about them for 2 minutes. I did all the work today, and John's taking off tomorrow.
Shady Maple, baby.
So as soon as the show ended, you said, I'm not doing anything anymore. Thanks a lot,
Oh,
John.
no. You could come up with the questions.
Yeah, now you're not working tomorrow. You're basically already on vacation.
I haven't taken Prevagen today.
All right.
You have the better questions.
I got 5 questions. Question number 1. And a lot of these are Eagles. Well, they're all Eagles related.
Okay.
Super Bowl related. So it should be a fun one today.
All right, good.
Question 1. I need you to close your eyes and imagine that the Eagles win Super Bowl 59. Mm-hmm. And I know which way you're leaning in this game. You know which way I'm leaning in this game. So tonight, you and I are going to an event, and Brandon Graham will be there.
Correct.
If you close your eyes and think about Super Bowl 57, the strip sack is probably one of the first plays that you
mean
picture.
52.
Sorry, 52. 57, they lost. 52.
I wish Brandon Graham had a strip sack in 57. My eyes are still closed, by the way.
You think of Brandon Graham's strip sack. That's probably one of the most memorable plays.
We have a painting in our Kincade of that play.
That's beautiful.
How about that?
Now keep the eyes closed. Super Bowl 59. Eagles win. What is the moment that 8 years from now you're picturing in your head, man, that was the moment of Super Bowl 59?
Do you know what I've been seeing in my head all week? Can I open my eyes now?
Sure, go for it. Stare in the camera. Tell them.
I saw A.J. Brown running free for a touchdown. Like A.J. Brown on a slant, running like 35, 40 yards for what would be the back-breaking touchdown of the game. It's been in my head all week, and I definitely will wager it next week on my BetParks app.
Okay.
That there's something with A.J. Brown, but he's galloping. And we're all going, oh my God, that's the moment that's going to clinch this Super Bowl.
Yeah.
What about you?
All right. This is terrifying. My
What
heart's
is it?
palpitating. Just
Oh
saying
no,
it.
don't tell me you're going to say it.
It's up to Jake.
Oh no.
It's up to Jake. And
Wait a minute, is the game tied with him a chance to win it?
They might be losing.
Oh no.
Either to win it by 1 or 2 or to win it by 3. I can see it. Andy Reid calls the timeout, the ice timeout. And you know what happens during that whole timeout? Here's Jake Elliott's moments this year. Numbers, and it's going to be they're going to have the pre-recorded, the B-roll of all the missed field goals.
I'm going to close my eyes again.
And then he hits it. And he gets carried off the field, just like he did in Week 3 against the Giants in 2017.
How long is this kick? I'm trying to see how realistic your dream is.
58 yards.
Oh, no way.
In a dome.
I don't want it.
Jake Elliott.
I'd vomit.
That's the moment.
I would vomit.
All right, question 2. The Eagles are literally the gold standard. I mean, people mocked Jeffrey Lurie for saying it way back, 2000s.
That makes the Chiefs platinum?
Yeah.
Okay. Chiefs are the platinum standard, Eagles gold standard. Okay.
What makes a sports organization run so well? And obviously, talent is a big part of it. But you see the differences between organizations in this city, how some run better than others. So you've been in sports for a long time.
Sure.
What have been some of the constant staples that you go, that's why that organization year in and year out is one of the top teams, or even if they have a bad year, they're right back the next year?
Number 1, absolutely to me, the ownership hires professionals and lets them do their job. I've seen meddling owners that are really troublesome.
Jerry Jones.
I look at I lived it with Arthur Blank down in Atlanta. A Jeffrey Lurie owner who still is around all the activities, still has a voice, but he hires professionals and lets them run with it. That's a key. I think, too, to me, it's the idea of stability of your mission statement. The Eagles under Howie Roseman, what they want to do, build along the lines of scrimmage, things like that. Sometimes you can't control. There's no coaching stability.
Yep.
Things like that. Even though the Eagles have had very unstable head coaching stability.
Yeah.
To me, it's stability of mission, the mission statement of how you want to build a team. What about you?
I do like when there is a face to the organization.
Okay.
Because you can't run from it.
Is Howie their face?
Well, no, I even think about ownership. Like Jeffrey Lurie talks before the season starts every year, at the end of every season. I know he doesn't do much media. Owners normally don't. But
sure.
Like, he's a face, but an appropriate face. Like, Jerry Jones doesn't hide from the cameras or the microphone.
No, he has a press conference before his head coach talks after games.
Yeah, and he does his radio hit
Right.
and all that kind of stuff. But like, there's the Flyers now,
right?
Much better with the face. Hey, Dan Hilferty, this is the guy that's running the Flyers organization.
Even though most people could not tell you what Dan Hilferty sounds like,
right,
or otherwise. But you've got Jonesy,
right,
and Briere.
People aren't running and hiding.
Okay.
One of the things that I disliked most about Sam Hinkie was the running and hiding. Sam Hinkie was kind of the face of that organization, even though he wasn't the owner. And he hit. He made Brett Brown answer a lot of the questions. So I like when the owner or whoever is in charge, right? Because obviously some owners aren't meddling. Whoever's in charge. John Middleton, but Dave Dombrowski's also not afraid to get in front of the camera and talk about what needs to be done and all that kind of stuff.
Now it makes me wonder, where's Daryl Morey?
That's one of my biggest complaints this year. You know that. I've said that publicly.
It is. Where's Daryl Morey?
Don't run and hide like
it's Sam like, where's Joel Embiid, too? I miss him on the court.
Well, he'll be back soon.
Yeah,
all right, this one was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is all John. This is not me. I'm not good with dates. I'm sorry to all of my friends. I don't know any of your birthdays. I have to be reminded by my wife that my best friend's birthdays are coming up.
I know yours is December 19th, and I know the year, but I'm not going to give it out on YouTube.
1993. I'm 31. I'm not afraid of that.
You were born after the 93 Phillies.
Yes. Yep, I was.
Wow.
My mommy was pregnant during that run.
Wow.
But dates you'll never forget. Now, there's one date that I will never forget, and it's February 4th, 2018.
I never forget it either.
I will never forget the date, but I don't remember the Phillies date in 08 until
I had it today.
We talked about it. It was October 29th of 2008. And Connor was right because Connor mentioned the parade was on Halloween.
May 19th, 1974. It was a very good year, third grade. May 27th, 1975. Those are your two Flyers Cups. June 1st, 1983. Sixers win the championship. The Phillies, 10-29-08. 02-04-18. And do remember, because it will be this one, 02-09-25.
Oh, I love that.
That's going to be awesome.
I think Super Bowl is going to be a little bit easier to remember than other dates.
Super Bowls are easy.
Just because it's a date.
But I remember, I remember those numbers in my head.
I know. Well, you're also a numerologist.
And I do. I obsess a little too much. Oh, by the way, the Phillies was 10-21-80 also.
Oh, that's good work by you. All right. Saquon Barkley, worth every single penny.
I'd say so.
Obviously deserves.
I don't think they're returning him to eBay.
No, I don't think so.
Or Amazon or whoever does.
Some of the greatest contracts that you can think of, and it doesn't have to be deals. I'm just saying, signed this guy, and he's been worth every single penny. Who are some of the players that you can think of in Philadelphia? Like, one of my first ones is Bryce Harper. I know they haven't won anything yet, but he brought them out of the mud.
Sure.
Right, to steal Paul
He's been worth every penny, and he's begging for more.
Well, hey, John Middleton said to him he deserves more after the big win in the NLCS a couple
win
years
something
ago.
First, and then I'll be.
But he's been worth every penny. He's been the face of the organization. He's been tremendous. He's won an MVP. He had the big moment.
Does it have to be a big contract?
No, I said it could be you got this guy for cheap.
Malcolm Jenkins.
Oh yeah. Remember Jarius Byrd.
Or it was and remember,
TJ Ward.
The fans wanted Jarius Byrd.
Yeah.
Malcolm Jenkins. Jason Worth is one I always think of with the Phillies. That was an incredible one that I would say there. When I think of, and if I can think of another one with the Eagles, I'm not sure that it isn't LeGarrette Blount.
Dude, I loved that signing when it happened.
I loved it when it happened too.
I loved him in college. He only, obviously got in a little bit of trouble with the punch, but
yes,
I love that. And look, that guy's a winner.
And he won a couple Super Bowls, and everything's great.
I think that's a
Those are the kind I think of, though. Guys who made a big impact, but most of mine are more like the short term. You went Harper, which is more of a long term thing. I more think of what was an added component to like a championship club.
Right, absolutely.
And that thing. And I think Jason Worth gets forgotten about by a lot of people.
How come no mention of Tadahito Iguchi, man? Come on, he saved the season in 2007. All right, last one. Now, this might become a show topic. I told you. This one, they got to win.
Yeah, they have to win.
They got to win.
Yeah, they got to win.
What would Super Bowl 59 mean for you compared to 52? Because when they won 52, it was the first.
I think you know the answer.
Health?
It's that I've said it before. I lied to God. I told God I only needed one.
You better watch yourself.
I told God I only needed one.
You better watch yourself.
And so now, though,
Thou shalt not lie
now I'm
to
petitioning.
God himself.
I'm petitioning to God that maybe I could use two.
Okay.
But what it really means to me is, and it's not, I think is being here with you and being home.
Yeah.
Because when they won it, I was in the Bellagio in Vegas hosting their Super Bowl party. And when I saw that, I was moved to tears. I was emotional. I'm on FaceTiming with my wife and daughter back in Atlanta. I get to be here.
Right.
And the number one thing left on my career bucket list is to broadcast from a parade. And that's what I've always wanted to. And the only place I wanted to broadcast from a parade was here.
Yeah.
So yes, it has a chance to be the most amazing thing and the last thing that I could ever imagine.
Yeah. I think I would, I'll be honest, I will enjoy this one more.
Why will you enjoy this one more?
Here's why. And you're going to call me crazy.
I usually do that, but usually Dylan and I do that.
But you also know me at this point, control freak, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you are.
I did my first radio show from 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. And it was going to be regardless of Eagles win or lose. I was on the air 2 a.m. to 5 a.m.
That was your first shift?
Yes, ever. As a host.
Okay, that's wild. That is a wild thing.
And so here I am watching the game, taking notes as if it's like week 4.
Because you're like,
I'm like, oh my God, I got it. This is my first one. They ended up winning. I didn't have to do a damn thing. It was 610-6320.
Celebration.
Lines lit up. And
so people in the middle of the night?
Yeah. Oh, my
that's
God.
fantastic.
Oh, no, people didn't go to bed. But
that was fantastic.
I was watching the game, celebrating the win, but also thinking of, all right, how am I going to talk about this on the air?
Because it was your first shift.
I've never done it before.
And you weren't setting out. Whereas I was setting out to do this for a living. You were not.
No, I was going to be behind the scenes. I only did it because they said, hey, we need somebody. We can't go to overnight programming.
Did that one shift like put the hook in you?
I had a lot of fun doing it. Yeah.
That's amazing.
It was cool being on that side. So
I hope Scott Masteller's thinking about that. Like something like where we would be on the air.
Yeah.
All through the night. Leading up to it.
But I won't be. So I'll be able to have more fun during
You'll be able to have more fun. But hey, at 6 a.m. that Monday morning, and I'm telling you, tears may flow.
Good.
That's the way it goes.
We'll play sad music in the background.
No sad music. Happy music, baby.
All right, everybody have a great rest of your day. You're off tomorrow, slacker.
Yeah.
I'll do this by myself
Subscribe.
Tomorrow,
like, and be with us all the time on Kincade and Salciunas.
Digital content, baby. All right, see you guys.
See it.
Hey guys, Andrew Salciunas from Kincade and Salciunas. Thank you for checking out all of our stuff on YouTube. Make sure you click, like, subscribe on everything that you see. And of course, you can see everything from our YouTube feed. Full shows, interviews, when John's being an idiot, which is like 15 times a day. So make sure you check out all of our stuff on YouTube. We appreciate it.